So we've got a video here called Twitter is Collapsing by Mogul Mail, a.k.a. Ludwig. Very, very big YouTuber right now. And yeah, I guess you could argue that Twitter is absolutely collapsing at this moment in time. So let's get into the video and see what he has to say.
Elon Musk buying Twitter is the greatest thing to happen to the website. I wake up every morning excited to read the shitstorm that happened the night before, and boy, has there been a lot of shit over the past week. We're going to cover it all and cover what Twitter's up to now. But first, we have to be honest with each other.
Okay.
Twitter's always kind of sucked. For the average user...
He's got a point. Right out of the gate, he's making points. Point. Twitter absolutely has sucked. I mean, people love it. It's easy to tweet. It's easy to reply. But, man, it's not the greatest.
They're kind of shouting out to a void of maybe former high school, college classmates that they're slowly growing more disconnected with.
Yep.
Talking about things that people don't really care about. Tom Brady's the GOAT? Well, take your 5 likes and move on with your day. And for influencers, celebrities, is it really better? No. Look at my Twitter, for example.
Yes. Look at these examples, like myself. Such a celebrity. Such an online celebrity. An online presence, if you will. Yes. Oh, man. And Twitter, it's no better for the likes of us. That's sarcasm, in case you didn't pick up on that.
It's all shameless plugs. I tweet infrequently to maximize the amount of likes I get to make it seem like the things that I do are more important. And every day when I tweet, I'm panicking that the wording isn't good enough to get the max amount of likes. It's not true, honest discourse. It's not true discussion.
Yeah.
The only people who have figured out how to successfully use Twitter are teenage girls.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. But let's hear more.
At least the majority. All right? The K-pop fans of the world. They really...
Yes, okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. Big followings surrounding some boy band or the next, like, rising star 14-year-old boy or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Realize that their collective voice is way more powerful and they can create cultural trends just by all being a fan of something and lifting it up.
Exactly.
In the Minecraft community as well. They're the people who drive the culture. All right, it's not me shamelessly plugging, and it's not that dude tweeting about Tom Brady or whatever the hell that you're more and more weirded out by based off his tweets. So Twitter generally sucks. So it's kind of fun to see the shitstorm that's been happening, and let me show you just how bad it's been by looking at 3 article titles. All right?
Okay. Let's see it. Get excited.
This is 3 article titles over the past 2 weeks since Elon took over.
All right.
Here's the first one. It's October 20th. Elon Musk reportedly wants to lay off 75% of Twitter staff.
Okay, that would certainly suck.
October 27th. Elon Musk says he won't cut 75% of Twitter's workforce.
Whew. That's 75%. They dodged a bullet, right? Right, guys?
And then, November 4th, Elon Musk begins mass layoffs at Twitter, cuts 75% of Twitter's staff.
Ouch. Okay, so maybe, maybe they weren't so safe. Up, down, the roller coaster. You could make a movie about this.
Now, this happened...
Wait. I just had a premonition. Based off of my own words in stream. They probably will make a movie about this. Oh, no.
Because he wanted to cut those people because Twitter has 2 major problems. 1, it costs too much to run. And 2, they don't make enough money. Kind of the same issue, but they're all working towards the same goal of being profitable, making their investors happy. And their investor is one guy, and his name's Elon Musk, and he spent $44 billion for this, and he wants to be happy.
I just want to say this like life-size dummy in the background, it actually kind of looks like Elon Musk with it all blurred out like this. Like, it's kind of weird. We're watching a take on the Twitter drama with Elon Musk, and yeah, we've got Elon Musk in the background if you kind of squint your eyes and look at it.
And it's not really working out. It's not really working out. Why do you lie about the Twitter layoffs? Well, it's because Meta and Google were poaching a lot of the good employees that he wanted to keep. Not to say the ones that he let go were bad,
okay.
the ones that he valued as good.
That makes sense.
And so he had to lie, say he wasn't letting him go. Please stay. And well, he did let them all go. He let them all go. A lot of teams let go. Human rights team gone. Accessibility experience.
Come on, Elon. You're not doing this right. You should have got on board. You should have picked out your staff that you really wanted to keep and, give them contracts. Give them some sort of, some sort of special contract for onboarding under a new regime where you sign them on for 3 years and they cannot leave for that term with a very exclusive NDA involved and just all sorts of juicy goodness. You kind of did it wrong, Elon. Now people can just jump ship left and right, especially after they see you laying off 75% of the workforce. That definitely leaves people a little unsure of their future, if you will.
Experience team no longer. The ethics and transparency and accountability team also.
Bye-bye.
A lot of those people. Twitter's curation team is gone.
Hello.
He let go people from
See you later.
team on a project he was tweeting about working on. Stop. Oh my God, an edited mogul mail. That's right.
Well, that project is no more.
Right. If you don't know, I spent a lot of money on paying back someone who scammed a bunch of Twitch streamers out of a bunch of money.
Okay.
AKA Slicker. And because of that, I need to add.
I heard about this. We heard about this. Slicker. Oh, man. That was a big one.
A few ads into some of these videos. And this one I think is actually really fun. It's an ad that I filmed for Marvel Snap. Check it out. It's a fun sketch. All right.
Okay, let's see it.
After with more stuff.
Lud, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I was streaming to like a lot of viewers.
You guys are my best friends, so you should know I've always wanted to become a superhero.
Okay.
He's never once said
His
that.
tummy is peeking
Not in
out.
his entire life.
In a meeting.
Think about it for a moment. There's a lot of money to be made here. Book deals, movies, a video game.
Right.
I wouldn't want to bet against him.
Most of our time making money off of him, now that I think about it.
All right, Lud. What do you have in mind?
Let's see it.
Billionaire genius who built his own. A billionaire genius who built his own power suit.
I am technology man.
This is just stealing.
That's
We're gonna get sued for this.
I'll get your ass.
How do you?
Technology man. Wow. Oh, man. That is the worst Iron Man step-in I have ever seen.
Stop bad guys.
I can use like technology to destroy people.
Don't do it, technology man.
Next.
Absolutely.
Are you a doctor?
Dr. Weird here to save you.
Dr. Weird.
I wouldn't trust you around anyone in my family. Wait, what's in your pocket?
Absolutely.
Weird juice.
Next.
Weird juice. Maybe this one's not so bad. No, I'm kidding.
Human tree that can only say their first name.
I bet I can guess what it is.
Steve.
I guess wrong. And your friends?
Steve?
All right, and the Groot stand-in. Here we go. We can still see your face. This is where the CG would step in and cover it up for you.
Mom's name?
Steve.
No, he's saying Steve over and over. He's just saying
I'm
Steve.
actually knowing a kid
Hey,
like
if this is
that.
a bad idea, say Steve. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
No.
Essential worker.
We're the real heroes.
You're Dr. Weird, but without the beard. Oh,
Essential worker. Oh, man. Hearing terms like that all through COVID, man, it really makes you hate certain terms, doesn't it? It really makes you hate certain terms. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm so thankful that we have good doctors and nurses out there. But, man, those terms, they really just grind my eardrums. Just like nails on a chalkboard. Woo!
Let me be the doctor.
Oh, kinda.
Stop.
I
Let's
can't
stop.
do anymore.
this is not gonna work. This is too much.
I'm sorry, no.
give me a chance. Come on,
bro.
guys.
Here all day.
Bro, we gotta call it.
I got one more outfit, guys.
Lud, wait. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh, I'm seeing it. It's
Here's
a
the potential.
disgusting chest hole.
Chest hole, man.
It's like he's got a spot for all of his
Yeah.
power to stop
Villains
him.
will just be throwing up when they see it. It's
It's like the
disgusting.
size
Oh,
of a
man.
Walmart. You could throw a block party. It's wrong.
Oh my god, but
Why not play with the real heroes? The entire Marvel Universe is now in your hands.
There we go.
Out now.
All right, back to Mogul Mail.
And we watched a whole dang ad for that guy. How do you feel about that? Baby Holly, how do you feel about that? We watched an entire ad for this man. And I got to say I had some laughs. It was not that bad. Yeah, essential streamer. That's true.
And
absolutely
why did he do it? Well,
true.
he tweeted out regarding Twitter.
Also, how dare you? Don't even say the word essential. Triggering. All right.
Reduction in force. Unfortunately, there's no choice when the company's losing over $4 million a day. Everyone exited, was offered 3 months of severance, which is 50% more than legally required. There's also some issues that he didn't give him a big enough heads.
Can we just imagine this for a second? Imagine losing $4 million a day. Like $4 million a day. I have a couple stocks, and I might be losing, like tens or maybe even hundreds of dollars a day because of the stock market right now being absolutely horrendous. But $4 million, it's insane. It's insane to me.
Up based off the laws, but that's his problem to deal with. And then he also tweeted out this: Twitter had a massive drop in revenue due to activist groups pressuring advertisers.
Okay.
Even though nothing has changed with the content moderation, we did everything we could to appease the activists. Extremely messed up. They're trying.
Can't stop those activists.
So there's an easy way to get a band 7 on the IELTS exam, and as a former IELTS examiner,
free speech in America.
There we go.
Wouldn't call that exactly accurate. Here's the big problem: advertisers, when Elon took over, thought it would be a bit tumultuous. So they just paused. Let's just see how...
And that makes sense. Think about the perspective of like Nike or Microsoft or any big company out there that might be advertising on Twitter. And they see this just massive, gigantuan crap show. Of course they would pause their ads. Of course they would wait and see how things play out. And it's not playing out well. I mean, am I wrong, guys? Is it playing out well?
Things go.
I think we know.
Things haven't exactly gone great. And the problem is there's nobody to check Elon. Checks and balances are important in life.
Yes.
All right?
Absolutely.
The first thing I ask when I talk to other streamers is like, hey, do you have someone that keeps you in check? Because you can see when people are surrounded by too many yes men.
Yeah.
Right? Kanye, for example. And you need people in your life who can tell you, hey, you're being a bit of a dumbass. I have that. It's called Slimeonder Gaming. And he does it arguably a bit too often.
I have that. It's called having a wife. And I definitely get my checks and balances. Definitely.
But Elon got rid of that at Twitter. He dissolved the board of directors, so nobody gets to call the shots except for him.
To be fair, Twitter wasn't exactly the most glamorous and sparkly clean social media platform before this takeover. So obviously the board of directors wasn't really helping before, so maybe it makes sense to get rid of them since, they're going to have to grow accustomed to a new regime, if you will. And maybe they have some angst about that. Maybe they're not exactly excited about that. Maybe there was some friction more than we've seen publicly. And so Musk just figured, hey, it's going to be safer, better, whatever, to just get rid of them. Makes sense in a way, but it definitely does look a little sketchy on the outside.
Those board of directors, by the way, walked away with a juicy $120 million payout. So shout outs to them. They're living quite large.
Might as well get a little rich on the way out, you know what I'm saying?
But he's too erratic to be the chief twit for the advertisers to safely come back.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the tweet that he dropped today. To independent-minded voters, shared power curbs the worst excess of both parties. Therefore, I recommend voting for a Republican Congress, given that the presidency is Democratic.
Yeah. No matter what logic someone might be able to find in this tweet, or how sound the argument might be, or whatever you want to say about it, or maybe you think it's crazy and the worst idea ever. That's possible too. But this is not very impartial for the leader of the very open and free-minded, what is it? What does he call it? Like the worldwide town square? Yeah, I don't know.
Now, I remember a fantastic tweet a few months ago that said Twitter, and especially the heads at Twitter, should be politically neutral. They should just be the town square where people are able to talk about this amongst themselves rather than trying to navigate it for the users of Twitter.
Right. That's essentially what I was saying.
That was Elon Musk that said that. That was right. That was okay. For them to deserve public trust, it has to be politically neutral. Okay. Fair enough. No, fair enough. Okay. You know, hey, April Elon hit different. Elon hit different. And that's not all. That's not all. They ran into a bit of a PR disaster because...
Can we just talk about for a second? We're getting a little sidetracked, but it deserves to be said, I think, at least. Let's say Elon Musk is one of Twitter's biggest users. I'm not exactly sure if he is the most followed, but he is definitely one of the most followed on Twitter. Isn't it just insane that one of the biggest Twitter users bought Twitter? Just wrap your mind around that. Just for a second. In the modern day that we are in today's day and age, an individual who is the largest or one of the largest users on Twitter, maybe you could argue the most influential on Twitter, buys Twitter itself, takes it over, and starts running the show. That's just insane to me that we are here at this point in time where this can be done. My mind is blown. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? Tell me what you think about it.
Elon tweeted this out. Going forward, any Twitter handles engaging in impersonation without clearly specifying parody will be permanently suspended.
I mean, I think that makes sense because, well, obviously with buying the check mark, right, and everybody looks verified or whatever, if you are impersonating, then yeah, there should be some serious consequences.
Previously, we issued a warning, but now we are rolling out widespread verification. There will be no warning.
Okay.
And H3H3 decided to test that by changing his name to Elon Musk, having the verified checkmark, saying, Ghislaine Maxwell is extremely decent woman.
I mean, hey, you know, these changes get rolled out. Somebody wants to test the waters, huh? Let's see what happens. Let's do it. Let's throw our weight around in the social media circle.
Hashtag free Ghislaine. Had parody account in the bio, replied said parody account, and what do you think happened?
Boom!
Didn't really work out.
Let's see what happens. I'll show you what happens, says Twitter. Says Elon Musk. Dang. I mean, he was kind of asking for it, right? So, who knows? I don't know. Maybe this was the right thing to do for other people. Maybe that's what he was thinking. Like, hey, I'll test the waters. I'll get banned so you don't have to. He took one for the team. He's a hero. Put him up on a pedestal. He's a modern-day hero.
It didn't really work out. Elon Musk is fucked.
Dang.
He signed up to buy a company for $44 billion, realized it wasn't worth nearly that much, tried to back out of the deal, realized he couldn't, and he was going to get sued and forced to buy it, so then he tried to buy it and make a good out of a fucked bad situation, but realistically, he just got signed up to a $30 billion company that he spent $44 billion to buy.
Maybe it's the biggest joke of all time. Maybe he spent $44 billion just to run Twitter into the ground on purpose. Maybe he always planned on making his own social media platform. Or actually, no, nobody would trust him with his own social media platform if he runs Twitter into the ground. So never mind. We'll just write this theory off.
And he's trying to make changes so that it's a profitable business. That makes sense.
Right.
But really, he's just showing us an absolute 4K masterclass on how not to run a company.
Exactly.
Way too much in the public eye, and every decision he makes advertisers more worried and more scared.
Yeah.
Big sweeping.
And can you blame them? Of course they would jump ship, right? Or at least pause their advertisement campaigns while they see what's going on. I mean, even if Twitter is still huge, well, I'm sure people are jumping ship with all the changes, but I'm pretty sure the numbers on Twitter are still pretty huge. And advertisers still could advertise and make money, but man, I don't blame them for pausing their ads and seeing what's going on.
Decisions have no oversight. There's nobody to tell him no. There's nobody to give him a little pushback. He'll fire you if you do. So his $8 a month verification will probably end up oversaturating the amount of verified users, creating a lot of bad faith verified users who are scamming through crypto schemes, which happens all the time on Twitter.com, and making the currently verified people no longer care about being verified. So they'll just immediately stop their verification.
Exactly.
Me, for example, I don't care to be verified if I have a user next to me that's Elon Musk 43 tweeting out an Ethereum scam every 5 minutes.
Right.
It makes the verification seem a whole lot lamer. Plus, at this point, I've built enough of a following that I don't really need the verification. You can see the follower amount, and that probably does it for you, right? You know, if there's another account called Ludwig Ogren or Mogul Mail that has about 1,000 followers, they're going to be fake, and people are smart enough to figure that out.
Exactly. So, you can kind of deduce what's going on the site anyway, so you don't necessarily need the check mark, but dang.
Their one value of verification becoming a pay-to-win system, at best, is going to eliminate a little free speech.
Yeah.
Well, because Elon Musk said that he's going to promote all the verified users. They'll be at the top of the replies, the top of the RTs.
Right.
And they'll be in the algorithm. And so if you're not
So if you don't pay, you lose out. You're at the bottom. You're in the murky waters below where nobody can really see what's going on down there. Maybe there's a catfish right in front of my eyes at the very bottom, but I just, I can't see. I don't know what's down there.
Paying user, your messages are going to be hidden. Doesn't really seem like the town square of free speech that Elon Musk was gunning for when he was shitting on Twitter so much a few months ago. It just seems like he has a headache, and at the next and earliest convenience, he will try to pawn it off on someone else, which is probably a great decision.
Maybe true.
Hey, send rockets to space. I like looking at them.
We like the rockets. Yes, we like the rockets, Elon. We like the rockets and the very high-tech cars. The social media platform acquisition takeover, maybe hostile takeover, if you think about it in a way, with all the firings and just letting people go, blah, blah, blah. Let's vacate Twitter, only keep 25% and see how well we can run the show while scaring off all advertisers and ruining revenue streams, and then trying to create revenue streams that scare people off even more. I don't know. It seems interesting at the very least. Let's stay tuned to see what happens, huh? You never know. Maybe it'll turn around and it'll be wonderful. Everybody will love Twitter even more. And it won't be a toxic social media platform at all. We'll see.